Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. I am Ebby and we are playing some more Pokemon Fire Red. Let's go. Last time we finished up Saffron, saved Silph-Co, got Ice Beam, and now we're at Cinnabar. We are at 50 Pokemon out of 60 needed for the National Pokédex. So let's get to it, shall we? I'm gonna pick up the XP share first. Alright. With this, we'll easily get 4 new Pokemon. Because I am planning on leveling up my Caterpie and Weedle. Both evolve at 7 and then 10. This place has always been a pain for me to navigate through. I don't know why. Hey, we don't have you in the Pokédex. Let's catch you. Sorry for the late start, I was steaming some buns. For my dinner. They needed to be steamed just a little bit longer because I had to nuke them in the microwave for 15 seconds, or 20 seconds afterwards. So, oops, I guess. Why coughing? Bye, coughing. Oops. Right, now I remember where I get the Silk Scarf to boost normal type moves. I hate it! Yeah, it's great. Honestly, if you start out with a Charmander or if you're playing yellow, your best bet is to catch a Caterpie. Because when it evolves to a Butterfree, it learns Confusion. which is really good because Brock's rock-type Pokemon has crap special defense. I mean, you still have to play around Rock Tomb, but hey, that's a risk. Hi, Caravan. How's it going? Which, I love Mega Beedrill. Sad that Butterfree didn't get it. I mean, you got a Gigantamax for him, but I don't know. I think it should have just gotten a Mega. I do have an all-flying type team prepared to go through Swish again, to go through Sword and Shield. But I haven't started it because I got 2 playthroughs on those going right now. Ooh, I really don't have you. Just don't explode. Pleasies. Never mind. Here's what we're having. Damp would have been great. Yeah, Butterfree gets Confusion, Beedrill gets Fury Attack. Wow, its attack went up by 11 points. It's self-destruct, Death Explosion. Though I'm sure you meant the move Explosion. What do you guys think? Should I stream an all-flying type team on Sword and Shield? I also have an all-steel type team planned out for it too. Different than what I would have than what I've ran in BDSP though. If I should stream a steel type run or my flying type team in Sword and Shield. The steel team will be very different than what I ran in BDSP though. Man, note to self, just keep it. I should use Thief on all the Radicates I find in here. Yay, Butterfree. And I didn't learn a move because it's 11, not 10. That's okay. We just needed the Butterfree. Probably level 100 Caterpie, because at least male Salandit has good moves. Whereas if we're talking later gens, all Caterpie gets is Tackle, String Shot, Bug Bite. Wow, look at that, we're already 3 Pokemon away from hitting 60. Another protein. I'll give that to me. Yay. Ninetales. Uh-oh. Yeah, if I hit myself, I'll do a lot of damage. Never punished. Sorry if it seems I'm not super full of energy, chat. I am tired, and I did get off of a very hot shift of work. But hey, I'm streaming! That accounts for something. You know. Oh, Caravan, I went full gamble on my physical Lucario and Platinum. So I gave it a bright powder to hold, so now attacks done to me have a 10% less accuracy rating. So I'll just sit there and spam Focus Punch. I also have Close Combat, Iron Tail, and Swords Dance. Let's go! Listen, getting berries is really hard in this generation. Honestly, if I was still not using money for items, I probably would have been farming citrus berries here. Yeah, might as well. I like Salazzle. I just think it's a little bit dumb for people to complain about the whole female only evolves thing when Pokemon has already done it before with a Combi. Like, I'm sure people complained about Combi. People still complain about Combi. But at least you can tell which one's male and which one's female. With Salazzle, you can't. Until you see the gender. Yay. Oh, Orin. Maybe. I saw a post on Twitter someone hoping for a male Salanta evolution in Winds and Waves to be more like a Komodo dragon. But that'd be cool. Whereas Salazzle is slim and alive, it could be big and buff. Well, Galley male only. I'm going to be perfectly honest here. I really don't care. Sorry. I don't really have a problem with gender evolutions. Let's just make Pin's defense even better. Like, yeah, Nuzlocke, I sure do hate it, and I get that. With the whole Combi and Salazzle thing. But when it's like Burmy and Routes, at least the males and females have an evolution. But do I hate them? No, not really. This one always confuses me as a right or left. Yeah, that I will agree does suck, finding a male combi or Salandit that's shiny. That I do get. Want to know who would be on my flying type team caravan? For Sword and Shield, whenever I get around to it. Well, first we have Caterpie, so I want to use a Gigantamax Butterfree. Never used one before, so I thought it'd be fun. Do I even have repels? I do not have a repel. Fun! We can't go down that, because I think that leads outside. But yeah, so G-Max Butterfree. Talonflame. Is it right or was it left? We'll go left. Hey, I went through the correct one. Yeah, G-Max Butterfree, Talonflame, Archeops, Cramorant, because I've never used one before, and I thought it'd be fun with its counter attack whenever it uses Surf or Dive. Ow. Wow. Well, it is an Electrode, so. Let's see. I feel like I was hatching something to get a shiny for, but forgot what it was. Noibat, which sadly would have to be boxed for a bit because it's like level 15 or so. But the cool thing is that shiny. I caught it in a Dynamax den. I didn't know it was shiny until after I saw it in the box. I was like, wait a second. Though I also had a shiny Duraludon, and I didn't know that was a shiny until I sent it out into battle because its shiny just does not look very different from its normal form. That one was just a straight up honest mistake. In true fashion, I forgot the sixth one. But I feel like it was going to be a shiny. Yeah, so of course, once again, I forgot what the sixth Pokemon was. I'll have to think about it and get back to you later. Heck yeah, 42. The steel type team, I'd have to try really hard to remember. All I know is that one is a Clink, Bronzong. I'm thinking Pawniard or Berserker. I forgot which one. Genesect. After that, again, I can't remember because it's been a couple of years. That team wasn't even made. Like, I haven't even bred that team. Oh, this is gonna bother me. You know what sucks is that I can actually go and look right after this fight. But I don't know if I want to do that. It's not Pidgey. Pidgey's not Jimmy. It's not Spearow. It's not Trophy. It's not Staraptor. I'll check after the stream. It's not super important where I need to just stop and just go to Sword at the moment. Sir, you attacked me first? Blizzard! See, I was going to teach Blizzard to Pen along with Hail to get to know Miss Blizzard, but that isn't a thing until Gen 4, so it would have been pointless. So it's just, alright, water boost surf it is then. Your rain dance boosted surf it is then. Yay! Dang it! You suck, Weezing. Hey, finally go to Blaine's gym. Why is his key in here? I don't know. Goodbye, acid. Hello, sunny day, chlorophyll, no charge solar beam. Oh, there's a hole in my sock. But yeah, so far for the Steel team, it's Clink, Bronzor, Genesect. Yes, I have a low-level Genesect. I've had it since Generation 5. I think Duraludon was another one. But I might change it simply because Arcludon is a thing in Gen 9. No, we'll keep doing it, Mary. Alright, here we go. Blaine time! It's Pokedex 57. 3 more. We could literally just get the rest on one item. I want to say a Berserker, and it might have been a Bishop as well. Also, sorry for me hitting the microphone. Hi guys, I love Pokemon. Can you tell yet? Good for you, I guess. Yeah, we're not gonna bother with the quiz. We're just gonna fight everybody because EXP. Wow. Ah, beans. Alciolata is really useless. Those buns needed something else to go with them, and there was only 4 steamed buns, and man, it just feels like I needed something else. Please, Suleta. Yay! Oh boy, Ingo gets to deal with this now. How many rare candies do I have? 5? Screw it. Guys, do you think I should use a rare candy or Ingo in here, or just say, let's do it? Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Caravan, it's you! God dang. Ingo don't care. Confused? What's that? Not very effective? How about a crit? Confused? Snaps out of it. Behold the power of a vile plume with sunny day chlorophyll and solar beam. I mean, there are worse Pokemon I could refer to you as. Looks at Muck. This is why I poisoned it. Ow. Bye. Oh, you're still alive. A little late for that. Forget the rare candy. Ingo don't need it. I've studied Pokemon therapy. You can't win. Alright. Oh yeah? Did you study about this? Thank God Ponytail has a crap special attack stat. I love Rapidash, but I don't love Rapidash in Gen 3. Ow. Rookidee, that's who the last Pokemon was for the flying type team. And yes, it is indeed shiny. Just so I have a shiny Corviknight. And I do indeed plan on Gigantamaxing it. Sometimes it just pops into my head. Hey Ebbia, it's this. Oh, right. I'm dumb. Man. I wish I know it was going to use a scary face. Oh well. So the flying type team is Rookidee, Cramorant, Butterfree, Fletchling, Noibat, and Arkin. Yeah, there's no way I was going to survive a flamethrower. I will say I will probably not do Crown Tundra, but I will do a... Well, it depends. I forget if you get a style card from Crown Tundra or not. I'll do Isle of Armor just so I can get the style card. That's a stacked type matchup. Holy crap. It's water flying, steel flying, rock flying, fire flying, dragon flying, bug flying. Dude, ain't no problem with that. Fire types are cool. Honestly, I was just like everybody else. I loved fire types. They were probably my favorite. And then steel happened. And I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm a steel type lover. Oh, now he can't switch out. Switch out. Also, it just sucks that Ponytail evolved so late. I believe it was level 40. Okay, it'll just die to recoil. Heck yeah, didn't have to use a rare candy. Let's look at Simon. See, Simon? Derek has a rabbit ash. Teller over here punching a horse. Like Mongo from Blazing Saddles. Booyah! Fire's weak against H2O. Correct, Zach. Man, imagine being like 10 years old playing this game and you're like, what the heck is H2O? Water. I believe it's hydrogen and 2 oxygen, or is it 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen? Man, 3 thunders in a row with no misses. Let's go. Alright, y'all ready for the sweep from Pin? Hi, Blaine. Better have a burn hill. Joke's on you! Most of my Pokemon are special attackers. Some not by choice, looks at Pin. Ha! Even better if we had Mystic Water, but oh well. Nice. Kinda sad he doesn't have a Magmar. God dang, Pin. Pin is ready for blood. Jesus Christ. Wow, 47. Wow, that was even with rain and resistance? And sweep. As expected. Don't waste it on water Pokemon, says the man who was spamming it to hit Pin. And it only hit me once. To be fair, even with the water, or with the rain, it still did a heck of amount of damage. But then again, Pin's special defense is non-existent. Case in point, 52. Alright, that is badge number 7. Now we are off to do the Sevi Islands storyline, part 1. We won't be back to Kanto until we finish it. Hi, Bill. Now, you can just ignore this. Full stop. I get why Nuzlockers would ignore it, but also it's just like you're skipping out on some encounters. But at this point, you're like kind of set in your team. Like if you notice that I'm level, I have 542s and 141. Also, apparently you pronounce his name as Celio? I always thought it was Clelio. Extra page for the town map. Yeah, so the PCs don't work here yet. But that's fine. Like I said, all we need now is just 3 Pokemon. Let's explore. Oh, okay, Tentacle. Sorry, Tentacool. Not Tentacool. Ah yes, the Pokemon that a lot of people like to use as a Gen 5 or as a Gen 1 like comparison. It's like, oh, there's a garbage bag for a Pokemon. Gen 1 is so much better. Yeah, and Gen 1 literally has a pile of sludge that evolves to a bigger pile of sludge and has a Pokemon literally just named Seal. And in Gen 3 they introduced Spiel, which is kind of like Seal, but not Seal. Compared to Dewgong, I do like Walrein a lot more in design. But when Seal evolves to Dewgong, it just instantly learns a one-hit KO move in Sheer Cold, and it's just like, what? Which, as someone who is using a Dewgong in my a Leaf Green playthrough, when trading Dewgong against a bunch of Water-type Pokemon, I was just spamming Sheer Cold. You would not be surprised. You would be surprised at how many times I've actually hit with that move. A lot. Like, huh. I mean, I ain't complaining, but it was really impressive. Wowzers. Well, a shout out to Store for just being a 60 base power move when you can only use it while you're asleep, making it just not worth it at all. Sleep Talk is okay though. I already have you though. Okay, time to explore one island. Yes, their naming prowess is amazing. Sevi Islands. What are the names of the islands? Well, there are 7 islands. 1 through 7. Brilliant! I'm beginning to get a sunburn. Me. Oh god, no. No sunburn, please. I hate getting sunburn. Especially because it does nothing for me. I don't tan. I get sunburn, my skin peels off, I'm back to being white. Golduck is a weird Pokemon, man. You'd think it'd be part Psychic type, but it's just pure water. Which, I guess is okay, considering the fact that, that would mean 3 water Psychic types in a single game. Slowbro, Starmie. Then we have a Golduck. God dang it, Horsey, I don't want you! Darn you. Ooh. Alright, it's your dinner, Caravan. Wish I had something to eat right now. I don't even have ice cream. I have bread. I can make toast. I don't want toast. Nice. They're almost the same. They're the same level as my platinum team. Though to be fair, all the way up to Celestic Town, after beating Crasher Wake, I was only using 4 Pokemon. Sorry, 3 Pokemon. The other 3 were in the box waiting to be used once I hit the level they were at. And maybe I'll make some toast. I have plenty of bread. Sup, punk? Bye! If only Miorine had Technician, this aerial ace would just hit so much harder. Pikachu. Well, let's just go into Tether. There we go, that's a Pokemon I know I don't have yet. Ooh, Needlemark. Alright. 58 down, 2 to go. Thought Persia was just a leaf green Pokemon. Mitt and Kia, Crushkin, Machoke and Primate. Pin's just like, are you serious? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Aha! Backward Surf only hits 2 of the enemies instead of the enemies and your allies. Let's go. Not one bit of damage. Speaking of, what is my money? Ooh. I almost have enough to buy 2 type boosting items. Might be charcoal and probably a miracle seed or mystic water. I don't know, a bit hard to decide on that one. That's a big island. Please don't use revenge, because that might actually kill me. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that revenge would have killed. So let us special attack and physical attack are the same. 81. It's not too bad. The downside is that the only special attack she has is Thief. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna be back. I want toast, so I'm gonna go make myself some toast. I am back with cheesy bread. Hi, Rock Smash. Those items. I think one of them is a rare candy. Wow, only Miorine and Emmett can learn it. Oh, and Teller. Yeah, but Teller's got Thunder Wave. To be fair, we only have 2 Pokemon left to get. We'll teach it to Teller. We'll get our last 2 Pokemon and then we'll teach it to Teller. How about that? Ow. Holy crap, come on! There we go. Cheesy bread. Almost forgot about it. Wow. Boy, I really needed that rain dance. Who can learn explosion? Only Pin. That'd be funny. An exploding cloister. It does have really high physical attack. The Sprouts of Bell. A Leaf Green exclusive. I'm glad I went with Ice Beam. I mean, it does 40 to 100 damage. And it's physical damage. It just ain't worth it. Now, if I had Skill Link, then yeah, 1000%. Because that's just automatically 100 points of damage. But alas, this is Gen 3 Cloister. No, Pen. I'd get rid of Bite for Rock Smash on Emmett, but that's what I'm deleting for extreme speed. Alright, can I please have something besides a Sparrow? Yes! Alright guys, we've done it! We have hit 60 Pokemon in the Pokedex. Hooray! Bye bye Thunderwave. Hello. Very useless Rock Smash. I don't remember if I need it for progression in the Sevi Island storyline. Well, hey, we have it at least. Oh, I now have the hiccups, great. I thought... Is it weird that I thought it was easier to hit 60 in this game than it was in Leaf Green? Leaf Green, I usually have some issues and I'm like also in the Safari Zone a lot, but this time it's just like surprisingly easy. Like I didn't really put that much effort into it. Yeah, well, I ain't complaining. You should get that looked at. And up here is Moltres. Oh man, if I found a shiny Ponytail, I would have loved that. I would ditch Arcanine in a heartbeat. Be like the Toy Story meme of Andy dropping Woody. Alright, time to see what this item is. All that for an ether? It's kind of lame. So an ether and a Carbos. Not worth the rocks giving up with Thunder Wave. Oh well, at least we have it. Time to go to 2 Island! Misty Gallop High Speed 7. Funny enough, I'm playing Heart Gold with a new team, and I'm in Kanto. Wasn't planning on doing Kanto. I was just gonna beat the Elite Four and call it there. But I wanted to use Ho-Oh a lot more than just the one fight in the Elite Four, because no one was 45 right when I entered it. And I got to Eric. I beat Surge, and I got to Erica. Only to learn that none of my Pokemon know Cut to get into her gym. No one that I have on my team can learn Cut either. So I'm like, well. Alright, time to beat the pants off of these thugs. Man, I thought they had some threatening music instead of the standard town theme. Welcome back, Caravan. I hit 60 Pokemon! Hooray! Alright, and the island was saved. That was easy. It took me so long, but I'm like, her name is just Lost Ellie. Pretty sure it's just pronounced Lestelle. But it's funny when you separate it and it's just Lost Ellie. And yup, she be lost. Man, I'd say let's give it to Pin, but Pin's special defense is so bad, it's just not worth it. How was dinner, Caravan? We'll teach you what our favorite Pokemon is. Is it Bulbasaur? No, Clefairy. I should guess Clefairy. Why did I say Bulbasaur? Probably because there's a trainer with a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur. Alright, I think I almost have enough for all three type boosting items. The charcoal, the mystic water, and the miracle seed. I might be able to get all of them. Or should I say screw it, chat, and get flamethrower for Emmett? Because I think we only need 300,000 Poké Dollars left. Either 300,000 or 30,000. What do you think? Type boost items in Miracle Seed, Charcoal, and Mystic Water? Or Flamethrower for Emmett, even though Fire Blast has been doing pretty darn good in terms of accuracy? Look at that, I just hit 3 times in a row. Charcoal will be good because Fire Blast and is a special attack, and Emmett's special attack is not as good. Thanks, Jolly Nature. But Flamethrower is significantly more reliable and has more PP. Miracle Seed will definitely be good for Ingo, considering the fact that Ingo only has 2 attacks that are just both grass type. And Pin is kind of in the same boat as Emmett. Not so good special attack, and knows nothing but special attacks. Actually, his special attack is better than Emmett's by 1 point! Never mind. Emmett will level up and will therefore be better special attack. Power boosting items? Alright. Hi, Alexis. But like, getting the Silk Scarf item in this game is really annoying. Because, again, you have to beat the Elite Four, get the National Pokedex so you can unlock 4 through 7 Island. And I think it's Isle 5 where you have to find the cave, and you have to go through the cave, but the cave is full of random pathways where you have no idea where you're going to end up at. Find a woman there, beat her, and then wait, I think, either on a specific day, and then she'll give you the Silk Scarf. And it's just like, why is this so late in the game? Probably because of VGC. Which I guess makes sense at the time, but it just sucks. I love you, Fire Red and Leaf Green, but man, some of your design decisions is a bit of a head scratcher. Let's take black glasses off, damn it. Maybe we'll go into Suletta. I don't really need to steal any items for her anymore. God, I love her design, Kingler. You're so cool, but why are you so... It's another curse of being a physical water type in a generation where all of your stab moves are special damage, and your special attack stat is absolute garbage. Also, your Wool is not so good either. Like, it's bad. It is not good. Weirdly enough, it got a Gigantamax. Was not expecting that. It just turns to a bigger crab. God, I want to eat it. You know, if Giovanni didn't have a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen, I would 100% sweep him with Ingo. Maybe I might. Miracle Seed boosted Solar Beam might actually do a good chunk of damage to him. Other than that, I'm pretty sure Ingo will outspeed everything except his Doug Trio. Yeah, let's give black glasses to Suletta so her thief does more damage. Her special attack's the same as her physical attack, and I don't really need to... I don't care about stealing items, so... That works out. Tempted to get rid of Secret Power full return, because I think at this point Celeste has max friendship. And that's the last trainer for the Sevi Islands. What? Yeah. Berry Forest has, you guessed it, a lot of berries. You know what? We have cut. Might as well use it. I like the music for the forest. You know what? Yeah, I'd be scared of Hypno too, Lastel. Oh yeah, that's max power return. Behold, the game's final moonstone. I think this is the move relearner? Yep. 2 tiny mushrooms or a big mushroom. That's why I had 4 tiny mushrooms and I sold them like an idiot. So what's cool about this shop is that as you progress in the Sevi Island story, they'll get more stuff. And because we rescued Lastel as someone from Kanto, the people of 3 Island like us now. He now sells Ultra Balls of fresh water, or soda pops. It's neat, I like it. I'm honestly really happy that they decided to make it where shops increase their selection the more badges you have. Starting in Gen 4. Nice bit of progression. Hi guys. Guys, I think I could beat Giovanni tonight. And then next week we'll probably be on our way to the Elite Four. Yep. 3,000 coins. Fare thee well, my hard-earned money. Beans were actually short 8K. I'll be back. Also, being able to run inside buildings starting in Gen 4 was a godsend. Guess I don't need that. Oh, you won't take a frickin' moonstone? I don't need this. There we go. But yeah, I hope that next year's Pokemon Day, or just soon in the future, they'll port Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald to the Switch. Because Fire and Red and Leaf Green, great, well received. I'll happily get a RSE for 20 bucks again. Heck, I'll stream it too. Give me more Pokemon to stream without having to use emulators. Alright, only Teller and Murine don't have a type boosting item. I don't know where we get Magnet at. Well, actually, that's a good question. Where do you get Magnet in this game? 5% chance that a magneton is holding it. Now, I have Thief. Should I farm magnetons to find a magnet for Teller? Where's Shark Beak? So I might just give that to me over here and just keep black glasses in this one. Yeah, Sharp Beak is 5% on Pharaoh and a Dodrio. Of course. Could give it a shot. Yeah. Well, hang on, let's see. Okay. If I have a Pokemon that is between levels 31 and 34, I can use Repel Manipulation to get Magnetons or get Electabuzzes. If this is Leaf Green, it'd just be a Magneton. And it's 10% chance to find a Magneton. Do I have a Pokemon that's between 31 and 34? I also need some repels. Right there, Eradicate. Version's too high, point test too low. Geodude is perfect. Sorry, I was like, oh, I wonder if this one actually has it. Nope. Ding stick! Alright, I got one max repel. Gotta make sure we take black glasses off. For those who do not know, repel manipulation is basically putting a Pokemon of a specific level in the front and then using repels to repel the weaker Pokemon to get the specific Pokemon that you want. In this case, we want Magneton. It's a 10% chance to get a Magneton. They show up between levels 31 and 34. Everything else is level 30 and below. Except for Electabuzz, who's 32. So, with max repels, we have a 50-50 shot of having a Magneton or a Electabuzz. I did say 50-50 shot. crap, man. We're out of repels. I only had the one, and we only found 2 Electabuzzes. I mean, I technically don't need an EXP share anymore. We have dig, we don't need escape ropes. Yeah, we only have enough for 6 max repels. Yeah, I could save Giovanni for the next stream. You know, I do hope, if they ever do Black and White, or I guess in this case just Gen 5, I hope they put the sequels with the prequels. Yeah, there we go. And low-key, out of spite, let ILCA do them. Just to tick people off. Well, I'm Magnet. Nope. Yeah, if Gen 5 gets a remake, I just want to say, how would Game Sync work with the Pokemon Dream World? Because, well, not integral at all, and not super needed unless you want berries and some Pokemon with their hidden abilities. We can live without it. Intralink is a bit different, because that's essentially their Game Freak's first attempt at multiplayer. I never really utilized it because didn't really have, well, I had Hyperion to play with, but we never really did it. Did it with the cross transceiver quote unquote games. But I hope if they did, I want the Pokemon musicals to actually do something. It was just there and it did nothing. You didn't really get anything from them. All you do is just dress up your Pokemon and they do a little dance and that was it. Like, yeah, I agree. I don't like what ILCA did to the Pokemon contest in BDSP. It sucked. But at least you got something from him still. For Black 2 and White 2, I like Pokestar Studios. It's a fun side game. Really fun side game. But I will admit, yeah, going through that whole very long tutorial after beating the second gym is a bit of a slog. And I decided to get rid of that. That'd be okay. The tutorial, not Pokestar Studios. Keep Pokestar Studios. Hey, let's go. Bye. That didn't take long at all. Now I kinda want to farm Pharaohs to pick up a Sharpbeak for both Bioriane and Suletta. Where do I find Pharaohs? Well, I know where I can find some Pharaohs. But I want it to be a little bit more consistent. Okay. 36 to 40. I need a Pokemon exactly at level 36. Because that way we'll only get Pharaohs instead of a Pharaoh, a Fearow, and a Persian. I have 37. Well, that does work for Fearow. It would just also give us Persians. Specifically 36. If we don't have a 36, then I guess I'll make do with the Persian. Oh, looks like Persian it is. Now, my Electron is 34. I could use 2 rare candies on it, but I don't wanna. And this time we need 2 sharp beaks. One for Mio Renee and one for Suletta. Aw, they share! That's sweet. And of course it's a 5% chance. That's fine. It really didn't take us too long to get a magnet. Better if the person had thief on it. Nope, bite, payday, fan attack, and screech. Ooh, level 40. Let's just get a sharp beak turn 1. That'd be great. Nope. Oh, you wanna know what really sucks, chat? When my I'm using a Togekiss in Platinum, and as a Togepi I used a Metronome. It proceeded to use the move Fling, and flung the shell bell it was holding, or the Soothe Bell it was holding to increase its friendship. And I'm like, I'm not getting that back, am I? Nope, it was gone. I'm like, well, son of a biscuit, thank God Cheryl gave me another one. That really sucked. I'm just like, I don't trust you anymore, Metronome. Forgot I could just do this and not waste any steps on my max repel. That's why I needed a level 36 so I could avoid the Persians. Frickin' Fury attack. I have to say, I'm not having any, like, sound issues with popping and noises and whatnot. It's kind of nice. Well, besides self-destruct explosion, yeah, pretty much. Yay! We got one. Well, explosion self-destruct is bad, but you still at least do damage. Fling just sucked because of the damage output from Soothe Bell, and you just lose the item permanently unless you're doing like VGC, then it comes back. Well, VGC more like a Link battle. And even then, it's only good for one move, or one attack. Ooh, now I kinda wanna beat this so I can get it. Alright. I'll take your money, Persian. A bit sad, I was hoping that would kill it. Yeah, so here's the thing. I traded over both Riolu and Togepi from Soul Silver. So they already had Soothe Bells equipped. Because Friendship Evolutions, I'm working on a living dex for Gen 4 / Gen 5 at the same time, and trying to get all the Friendship Evos out of the way. Like today I just evolved another Togepi to get Togetic. Ow. So I can send it to Black 2, because I already have a Togetic in Soul Silver. Nope, nothing. And luckily in Platinum, once you leave Cheryl in Eterna Forest, she gives you a Soothe Bell. Granted, you can get Soothe Bell in Diamond and Pearl, but that is significantly later. Like, after when you get to Pastoria City later. Which in Diamond and Pearl is badge number 4, in Platinum, badge number 5. So I'm just like, I need 2 Friendship Evas, so I'm just going to trade over to 2 Soothe Bells. So I did have a 3rd Soothe Bell, thankfully, because of Cheryl. But after that, I'm just like, man, screw this. My Togekiss is a bit more of a support mon. I forgot it's all of its moves, but it has extra sensory, fly, and yawn. Oh, beans. Yawn is really there just for Lucario to just get off focus punches even more. Which, by the way, wild for me to learn that if your Pokemon doesn't obey you due to no gym badges, and it has Focus Punch, and it picks the use a different move for disobeying you, and it uses Focus Punch, there's no charge up on it. It just automatically uses it. I was like, say what? So here I am, fighting trainers in Gardenia's gym. My Riolu is not obeying me whatsoever because badges are wonky in Sinnoh. And I'm just pulling off no charge focus punches. I'm just like, Jesus Christ! Yeah, using a full team of traded Pokemon is rough in Sinnoh because they stop obeying you at level 10. And instead of, like, the first gym that you fight, they would say, hey, Pokemon up to like 20 or so will now obey you. Yeah, that doesn't happen until you get the second badge. And there is a bit of a distance to get from badge 1 to badge 2. It's not as bad as X and Y's distance between 1 and 2 for badges, but it's still pretty up there. You also fight a trainer who's got a fairly strong Pachirisu in Eternal Forest, so Cheryl is a big help. If she didn't have a Chansey with Egg Bomb and had a special attack, which she doesn't, great. And then you have to fight Mars, who has a freaking speedy, hard-hitting Purugly with a berry. Right now, my Diamond team, everybody is level 8 to level 10, or 8 to level 9. And I have one Pokemon who's level 14, who's my Lombre. Because my Lotad was the only one who could beat Rourke. It has Swift Swim, I taught it Rain Dance, first turn Rain Dance, Geodude uses Stealth Rocks, I take out his Onix and Geodude. Unfortunately, Lotad hit level 11, disobeyed me, used Astonish, Cranidos killed me, wiped my entire party. Second round, same thing, almost the same thing happened. Third round, I somehow survived and killed his Cranidos. By that time, Lotad is like level 14, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna be using you for a bit. That pursuit hurt. Nope. Come on, just one more sharp beak. So yeah, now now I'm about to have a Slackoth who, while hits decently hard, won't be obeying me as well, and its ability to throw it. So hooray! That's sucky. Petropic did a lot. Maybe you have a sharp beak. Nope. You're just level 40. But you know what? I've done it before. I'll do it again. It's just annoying because it's so easy to hit the level cap on your way to Rourke. And you have such a long time between Rourke and Gardenia. Like, yeah, X and Y's distance between its first and second batch is the longest. But when you beat Viola, at least she's like, hey, your Pokemon can obey up to level 20 to level either 20 to 30. There's also just not as many trainers that you have to go through. Ish? Nah, I think it's the same amount. Because you have to go all the way to Glittering Cave to talk to a scientist about Mega Evolution, when he's just there for fossils and you have to beat Team Flare. It is 9 o'clock, but I'll go till I hit 3 hours or until I'm out of thief. That did quite a bit. So 4 more Fearos after this. Just got high rolls. Ow. Suletta, why are you not great? I mean, even if I don't find a sharp beak, I still have black glasses to give Suletta, so her thief actually does some good damage against Agatha. But sharp beak is preferred. It would make fly and wing attack do a lot more. Boy, I'm glad I didn't steal a sharp beak and I used this thief and it took the sharp beak back. That would have been really upsetting. You son of a gun. So yeah, next week it looks like we'll be beating Giovanni and making our way to the Elite Four. Heck yeah. By the way, doing a all poison type run in Leaf Green and Fire Red was absolute torture. I do not recommend it. Because again, you get Sludge Bomb all the way at the end of the game. And ooh, crit. No short. And one of the Pokemon I was using was Haunter. Couldn't evolve it. So if you thought Gengar was squishy, Haunter is worse. Technically Ghastly is worse too. So I was using Curse to actually try to kill things with it. The other Pokemon was Venusaur, Venomoth. Venusaur, Venomoth, Haunter. Tentacruel, Muck, and Victory Bell. That was my all poison team, and when I went to Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun with them, you bet your butt I evolved that Haunter. I'm like, screw this. They definitely were a lot better in Gen 7 than in Gen 3, that's for sure. Basically what I've been doing was taking teams that I have made in Gens 3 through 7, or 6, put them into Gen 7 to see what they're like after all the time has passed. The ones with the least amount of changes would be the teams I ran in Gen 6. Well, that's a bit of a given due to how close they are. Dark. That was my last thief. What? I have Ether. I gave a Thunder Wave for this Ether. The biggest ones are obviously from Gen 3 when I did them in Gen 7. Because of the whole physical special split. The addition of fairy types. More moves, better abilities and whatnot. Though I won't lie, while I am supposed to beat the Elite Four, a lot of the teams I never really finished the Elite Four run with them. I just got up to a certain point, it's like, I'm done with this team, I'm not really having that much fun with it. I think the main reason is just due to burnout. Because as soon as I had beat the Elite Four or got to the battle tree and fought Red/Blue, or did Rainbow Rocket, I would instantly store the team in Ultra Sun for the Living Dex, and then start over. And if you know anything about Gen 7, it's got a lot of cutscenes and a lot of tutorials, both very long that you can't skip. And after a certain point, whenever I'm on Mali Island, the third island, I'm just like, everybody is evolved. I don't really want to continue. So, am I a fraud? Yeah, probably. Like I said, it's most likely because of burnout. Like right now in regular Moon, I have an all ghost type team, which I have just did the ghost trial. I'm about to raid Po Town. Sun is a team of Pokemon that I just never used, or barely used, in this case, Incineroar. That team has been very interesting. I have Torracat, Crabrawler, which I'll be sure to evolve when it hits like 35, so I can teach it Crab Hammer and Ice Hammer at the same time. Vikavolt, which I definitely traded over to evolve because, my god, it's location based just like Crabrawler, and they're both almost at the end of the game for both, which really sucks. Nighttime Lycanroc, which I traded over to Moon/Ultra Moon. Can't remember which one. To evolve, that's why I have it in Sun, because if it's in Sun, it turns to Midday, and I didn't want Midday because I've used Midday. I've also used Dusk, but Dusk is only in the Ultra games. And I'm also using a Dusk Lycanroc in Shield right now on a Zihu team, as well as Midday Lycanroc on Zihu's team in Scarlet. So I wanted to use Nighttime for once, and yes, it has the counter, so yeah. I'm using a Wishy-Washy because I've never used a Wishy-Washy before, and it's a very interesting Pokemon because it doesn't have an evolution. Kind of. It's honestly a very strong Pokemon. And the last one is a Gumshoes. Yes, I know. Listen, everybody made fun of it for looking like the Orange Man back when the game came out, and people still do. It is based on a detective. I see it more of a detective than the Orange Man. And honestly, it's not bad. I've actually been really enjoying using it. I just need to get it Hyper Fang and Crunch because it's got Strong Jaw on it, so Stake Out. I would have preferred Stake Out, but not a lot of NPCs switch their Pokemon out in mid-battle, so Strong Jaw is the better option. It does have Facade. Honestly, really enjoying the team. Crabrawler is frail. My god. Why did I do it so dirty? Really use a Shark Beak. 5 more Thieves. The all ghost type team in regular Moon is Miss Magius, which I've never used before. I've been enjoying it. Drifblim, which is alright. Just got a male Jellicent, so excited for that because I love Jelly Scent. Sandy Gas, which will evolve into a Palossand in 2 more levels, because my god, why does it evolve at level 42? I don't know. Ask Game Freak. Hey, why does Sandy Gas evolve so late? I also have a Delmise, which I freaking love Delmise. It hits so hard with Anchor Shot. My god. And the last one, of course I gotta freaking remember because I'm always bad with the 6 Pokemon. It's not a Gengar, I know that much. It's not Shinichi. Delmise Drift Bloom. Sandy Gas. Miss Magius. It's not Duskull or the Net. Now I can't even remember the 5th one. Oh, Jillison's 5th. Oh, Cofagrigus. That's the 6th one. I've used Cofagrigus before. It's the standard setup, burn with Will-O-Wisp, use Hex mon. But it's doing its job. Yeah, that's the all ghost type team. I had to sneeze. It feels like it's still coming. Alright, please give me a sharp beak. I don't think it does with that damage. Nope. In Ultramoon, I got an all-flying type team that I used in X and Y, so not too much difference between those generations. That one is Swanna, Staraptor, Hawlucha, Unpheasant, Swellow, and a Noctowl. They're not bad. I'm about to do the electric trial with them, so I'm a bit scared because of all flying types versus a Togedemaru. Haha, great. Gosh darn it. I got one thief left and we'll call that a night. Alright, Firo, you're the last one for tonight. Give me that sharp beak. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should Suletta have black glasses or sharp beak? I don't know how much I'll get out of Thief, to be honest. Nothing. I'll probably farm for Sharp Beak more next week. Anyways, alright YouTube, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. If not, that's okay. Bye-bye.